We're all working together again. How wonderful. Right, Sugumi?
Kagero, you hid something from me.
Yuito, this is perfect. Will you accompany me to the gym?
Yeah, sure. Are we lifting weights? If so, why don't we invite Gemma?
I'd like to keep it the two of us today. There is something I wish to confirm with you.
Okay. So, what do you want to confirm? This isn't like a strength test.
No, we are not here to train. I brought you here because there's no one around, making it perfect for us to talk alone.
Is something wrong?
Remember when we went to the old OSF hospital?
Yeah, that was a rough day.
Did you hear the researchers talking about my brother and me?
Oh, well,
You're as bad at lying as ever. So you know then, that my brother and I were duds.
Yeah. I didn't say anything because I thought it would bother you.
I see. Thank you for your concern.
He won't look at me. Maybe he didn't want me to know. How did you know that I knew?
After we returned to the hideout from the old OSF hospital, you told everyone that you were a dud. Your face changed when you looked at me. That made me believe that perhaps you knew.
Oh. You could see it on my face. Sorry.
Don't be. It was inevitable that you would find out. I am curious, though. Why did you feel it was necessary to tell everyone that you were one? It's a handicap to be a dud in this world. I fail to see how that knowledge being public would help you.
Well, I didn't think that any of you would treat me differently just because I said I was a dud. And everyone reacted just like I thought they would. It made me realize there's a lot of good in my life. I don't think anyone would care if you told them.
I don't agree.
Luca.
Unlike you, I've lived knowing the burden of being a dud. I may be a Septentrion, but my power was implanted through experiments. I wasn't born with it. It could suddenly disappear one day. And when that happens, the public will turn on me. That's the fear I've always lived with. I can't just change and become carefree like you.
No matter what the public thinks, you're still Luca. You've been fighting in the OSF for so long. You work harder than anyone else and achieved a lot. That won't change no matter what people say.
You are strong. Your strength lies in the fact that you can say that. But I am not like you. Or my brother. I am not strong enough to fight against the tide.
Luca.
This is who I am. Please, promise me. Please don't tell anyone that I am a dud.
Okay. I promise I won't.
Thank you. And that's all I wanted to talk about. I'm going back now. I am counting on you.
Don't worry. I'll keep my promise. He looked worried. I know the secret he kept for so many years. Maybe me promising isn't enough. No. I just have to work to make sure he's not threatened. I'll keep my word, no matter what.
You're working very hard, Yuito.
You think so? Thanks.
You're gentle, earnest, and straightforward. It makes me a little jealous. I can't be like you, and I don't have to. But I still recognize your good qualities.
I'd like to get to know you even better. I was actually thinking the same thing. I think we can be better friends.
Sharing our knowledge is what saved Yuito. Thanks, Luca.
I should be thanking you. We needed everyone there to keep Yuito alive. I think you all did wonderfully.
Good.
Do you think we can talk for a minute, Kasane?
Sure, what is it?
I just wanted to say thank you. I owe you my life.
You owe me your life. I don't know what you mean.
She's just as blunt as always. You know, I actually kind of miss that about her. Oh, you know, at Arahabaki. You saved me when I almost lost my memory.
Oh, actually, it wasn't just me that saved you. It was Hanabi and all of us.
I'm grateful to everyone, but the only reason everyone was there in the first place was because you brought them. If even one of them hadn't been, my memory might not be complete. So, I appreciate your help. Thank you.
All right, I accept your thanks.
Yeah, it means a lot. You know, it's kind of weird just talking normally like this.
Talking normally is weird?
I mean, we were enemies for a while, and now we're fighting together. Life sure is full of strange, unexpected things. Sometimes, I think that the fact that two people exist with the same power, in the same time, at the same place, might mean it's fate.
You can go ahead and interpret it however you want, but I don't believe in fate.
That's the Kasane I know. I guess it is kind of an exaggeration.
Well, I would say it's more logical than an exaggeration. We're only here because we chose to be. Whenever I hear the word fate, it just sounds like something given to us.
Oh, that's not really what I meant, but I see how it could sound like that. When I think of fate, I think of something from a past life, or like there's a strange power at work. But yeah, I just don't feel like I entirely chose this.
What do you mean?
Fate does seem like something being forced on us, but we meet and part with so many people all the time. All of that put together makes me who I am now. Like, my ability to choose is thanks to everyone.
If that's what you mean, I feel the same. If I were by myself, I wouldn't have been able to choose this path. I haven't told you yet, have I? That my sister Naomi is dead.
What? What happened?
She saved me when we were fighting Togetsu. She always saved me, every time right to the end.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry I couldn't have been there to help. I didn't know and...
It's nothing for you to worry about. I just thought of it while we were talking. The fact that I'm here and fighting alongside you is thanks to her.
It is?
My first impression of you was, he's not worth my time. If my sister didn't focus on you, I probably would have forgotten all about you the next day.
Damn, that's a pretty bad impression. What do you mean by Naomi focusing on me?
Well, my sister... she really liked you.
Oh, I'm flattered. I wish I had gotten to know her better.
I'm sure knowing that would have made her really happy.
It's hard when someone dies. Since I've joined OSF, I've lost so many people. It's shocking at first, but it really starts to sink in later. I'll never get to see or talk to them again. Before, I could always just use brain talk to see and talk to them whenever I wanted.
Even so, the time you spent together wasn't for nothing. You can remember them whenever you want. We can't let it be for nothing. You said so yourself. The people we meet and the relationships we build, that's what makes us who we are.
You're right. I guess we just have to keep on living, embracing the memories of those who've passed. I'm really glad I didn't lose my memory. Thanks again.
I'm glad we talked. I feel better too.
We should have another talk like this soon. We're back on the same team again.
As long as it has some meaning, sure. I don't really like small talk.
That's fair enough. Looks like you're still you. I sure am glad we're working together again.
Yes, me too.
Kasane and I really haven't changed all that much. But now we can tell each other what we really think.
You're strange.
Huh? What is?
Your existence. At first, you seem like someone trivial. Someone who would be neither useful nor harmful. But you're just a good person. A quality I've learned to not dislike.
I'm a little curious about you.
What? I see. Thanks?
Gemma, got a minute?
What is it? Did something happen?
I had Wataru go through the list of retired soldiers after we talked about your friend. I told him he was missing since I thought that was important. I'm sorry.
Well, that's fine. Nobody's trying to hide that. So, did you find out anything?
I haven't looked yet. I thought you might be able to notice something if we looked at it together. I'm sending the data to you now.
This lists the present status of retired OSF members.
I told him to only look at members who retired this past spring, so I'm pretty sure your friend is on here.
Oh, I found him. Masaki Fujikawa. There's even details on his living situation. Why is the OSF tracking retired members so thoroughly? Wait. What?
What's wrong?
This is ridiculous. Look here.
Let's see. Shortly after entering the OSF hospital, Masaki Fujikawa died? No.
I don't buy it. If he died in the hospital, his family would have been notified. Something doesn't add up.
You're right. There are too many here that are listed as dying in the hospital, and all of them in such short periods.
No matter how supposedly damaged these retired soldiers are, they can't all need hospitalization that badly.
Hey guys, so I dug a little deeper on that retirement list you're talking about. Seems pretty clear to me these are doctored. Publicly, they all died in the hospital. However, there's no record of their bodies being moved. There's a chance they're still alive in there.
Really?
I can't say for sure, but they went through the trouble of falsifying these records.
Which means there's a high chance the hospital is involved in something unsavory. Are they being used in human experiments? Many retired soldiers don't have families. It's a horrible thing to say, but nobody's asking questions if they turn up missing.
I'd like to say it's only a guess, but going by the OSF hospital's previous track record?
Then we should get on this now. If they're being used in human experiments, we need to save them right away.
Data. Huh. The data lists them being admitted to the new OSF hospital building. But maybe they were moved to the old building for experimentation.
That's possible, but there's actually something else suspicious I found. I was tracking the vehicles going to and from the OSF hospital to see what they're up to. And I found a strange vehicle that would head from the hospital to Seiran once in a while. There's actually one out now.
I can't imagine they'd be making deals with Seiran right now. What are they doing?
I don't know, but they could be transferring the patients to some facility we're not aware of.
We should start by tracking down that vehicle, since that's our only lead.
They need to cross the river if they're heading to Seiran. We should be able to find it if we head to Mizuhigawa.
I'll see if I can find more info on it.
Thank you for helping me find Masaki.
Let's find him soon.
I've got good news, you two. I managed to access the details of that vehicle leaving Suo through its ID number. I was right. The cargo manifest listed names of hospital patients. Your friend Masaki was on it.
Then he's on that vehicle.
Yeah, there's definitely a chance of that. It's stopped right now. I'll send you its location. You need to get over there ASAP. You won't be able to move if you're electrified.
Not yet! Leave it to me! There! That's the vehicle Wataru was talking about. What is it doing stopped there?
They're unloading something. They look like garbage bags. I don't see any patients.
So it was a garbage truck? Does that mean Wataru's information was wrong? No. They'd be taking trash to the garbage facility. So what are they?
Let's check their contents after they leave. I'm getting a bad feeling.
Yeah. It's targeting that bag. But why?
It's what I feared. No, stay away from that.
Gemma! Damn it. I guess we're doing this.
My fault.
Damage to outer shell confirmed. Keep going and break it.
Now!
There! Take this! It's covered in oil. Burn it up. That must be its weak spot.
Yeah! It's over!
If your body begins to burn with fire, it'll drain your health, so be careful. Take out all the enemies here. Let's go.
You good?
Let's regroup!
I appreciate the help. What happened?
That attack worked. That must be a weak spot.
No problem.
Is everyone okay?
I appreciate the help. My fault.
I'm taking your fire!
Ooh, that's a big blaze.
Next.
Gemma, I'm sorry. Seems like I jumped to the wrong conclusion. I misidentified the cargo. I never thought they'd be carrying human brains in the waste disposal vehicle.
Then those bags are...
Damn it! It was too late. Masaki's already... Not just him. They treated all these people like they were trash. They fought for decades, risking their lives to fight for humanity. None of them deserve to end like this. I'm sorry. I lost my cool for a moment.
Anybody would if they found out their friend was treated this way.
I'd like to bury the ones who didn't get eaten by the other. Do you mind waiting here?
I'll help. Let's give them a proper burial.
Thank you. You too, Wataru. I appreciate your help. I'll have to tell Masaki's younger brother later.
I don't mean to overstep, but would it be okay if I went with you?
I'd appreciate that.
You must be Gemma.
Yes. There's something I need to tell you about Masaki. I'm sorry, but your brother has died.
What? Are you certain?
Yes. I can't share the details with you as it's classified. But he passed away in the hospital and was buried in a secret location.
Oh. I'm sad to hear that.
I'm sorry. If I'd only found him sooner.
It's okay. Please allow me to apologize as well for calling you cold.
Huh?
I actually received a message from my brother after I spoke to you, saying he had to be taken into the hospital. He told me not to worry about him and that he might not be able to contact me for a while. He also shared his true feelings. Let me send you his message. My brother was thankful to you for your tough love, for trying to help him move on from the OSF. After everything we've been through together, I don't have to talk to him to know what he's thinking. Gemma was always there for me, awkward and earnest.
Masaki.
It was my misunderstanding. My brother's memories of you are always there helping him. My brother wrote that he was ready to build a new life, free from the past, once he's discharged from the hospital. Unfortunately, that never happened. But he never would have had that hope if it wasn't for you.
Thank you for saying that.
I'm glad I was able to meet you today. Goodbye.
Gemma?
He knew what I was trying to do.
Your brains weren't connected, but your hearts were.
Masaki.
Is he crying?
Sorry. We should go back to the hideout.
Okay.
I guess I don't need to mention it, but you don't avoid me.
I have no reason to. Do other people avoid you?
Yeah, the youngsters probably feel awkward around an old man like me. I'm used to it, but it can still hurt, so I'm grateful.
This is what it means to trust each other.
Yeah, I trust you to have my back.